Archivist, y'all. Exclusively interviewing Derek Liu.
How y'all doing?
Fly America.
Yes, sir. Fly America. That's right. That's right.
And who is that underdog, the infamous Derek Liu?
Derek Liu is a LA native artist. I just started rapping. I'm new to this whole thing, whole making music process. I probably just started rapping and writing my own music like 8 months ago. Surprising as that is. Man, it's just a blessing to be working with Mark Battles and all these great artists and everything. It's just so exciting.
And coming out of Los Angeles, how did you start? What motivated you to become a rapper?
Well, I always kind of had like an inclination that I wanted to be famous. I wanted to use my voice for something positive and to like be able to reach out to people and have a movement and do something exactly as what Fly America's doing right now and be positive. And it just, God put all the pieces together in the puzzle and it just fell together. And all of a sudden I met Battles, Young One, the whole Fly America team, and they was doing something amazing already, and I was just blessed to be a part of it.
And you were definitely inspired and motivated by Tupac, Kanye West, Drake, J. Cole, and some classic Motown soul. Elaborate on your upbringing on music.
Absolutely, definitely. And I would have to say one of my first albums ever would be the Eminem, the Slim Shady LP. And it was actually funny. My uncle bought it for me when I was like 8 years old. And you know, like, he was saying some pretty graphic stuff on there, but you just like it because it's Eminem and he's flowing and he's telling vivid stories and everything. And like the cuss words was kind of cool when you're younger, you know what I'm saying, to hear it like that. So that was kind of cool. And then definitely into my later years, it started to be J. Cole and Drake and Kanye with the whole just making a great song. Just a whole just music and have a message behind it, and that's just amazing to me.
And then Washington, driving over 17 hours, and then it begins the chance backstage to meet Mark Battles. Music, and then taking part in Saturday School Part 3.
Yeah, oh man. That was actually crazy how it happened. It was definitely like a just meant to be sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was living with a friend of a friend who knew Battles before, went on tour with him before when he did the Rocky Fresh Electric Highway tour. And we was living together and he's like, yo, you want to go to a Mark Battles concert? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go to a Mark Battles concert. Like I ain't never been to he was my first rap concert ever. And he killed it. For my first rap concert, that was amazing. Like, that was the best one I could have gone to ever. And I've never seen a performer like him. That shit just inspired me. I'm like, yep, I have to do this. This is what I have to do. So I sneak backstage. He's back there, the artist, 5 minutes before he's going on to his set, pressing shirts out, making the merchandise for everybody. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, bro, can I help you? Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, could I do that maybe? And you go and kick it like other artists? Like, don't other artists have like girls in the back room and then kicking it? Like, what are you doing? Man, they run everything. It was crazy. I've never seen a team like this before, and they all efficient. That's the thing. So I'm like, yeah, I have to be a part of this. And I didn't do it with the intention of like, I'm gonna be a part of it. I just did it out of the intention like, man, this shit is crazy. Why are you doing all this stuff by yourself? Like this shouldn't be happening. And then he put on a great show. He did this hype set that's like a legendary hype set. Like on all of his fans know at all of his shows, it's like this legendary hype set. And I guess I got pulled out there kind of on stage and was going crazy with them. And I didn't have a Twitter at the time. And I guess on Twitter they was asking him about who the white boy was on stage with him. And I guess he was like, all right, I got to find out about this kid then.
And what did it take for you to get backstage? That's the hustle, man, because that's how I started, and I had to do my thing to get where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was kind of like, I guess I just was a little slick talker, kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just, because the bathroom was kind of in the back. Also, I'm like, before the show, I'm like, yeah, let me just go to the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. And then all of a sudden, I knew one of the people was back there that I knew, so I kind of was like, hey, what's up, man? Oh, how you? Cool. Yeah, you guys kicking it back here? Started talking to him, kind of slowly just worked my way into the situation. And then finally I kind of just walked up to him, built the courage up and was like, bro, you look like you could use some help. He's like, get out of here. Let me do this. But not in like a mean way at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I worked for. This is my merchandise. These are my fans. I don't know who you are. And like, I totally respect that. Like, that's the hustle right there. That's what's dope.
And then it begins a 30-city tour across the U.S., opening for Mark Battles. Here it comes, Derek Lou.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was a blessing too. We went on tour, 30 cities. It was just that was crazy. He let me open up for him every single city. That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. That was an experience of a lifetime, I must say. I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't say I was nervous, I'd be lying. Cause I was sweating bubble guts, all scared before going on stage. He's like, "This is what you're made to do. This is what you're supposed to do." And I'm just, I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. But every show, just like an athlete, every performance you go out there, every game, every time you practice, every time you rehearse to get better, it becomes easier and more natural. And I'm still working at it. You could always get better. You know what I'm saying? There's always room for improvement. No one's perfect.
And a handful of tracks, Magic Johnson, Blow It Out, and Hand Clap with Dizzy Wright, Can't Stand Us with French Montana, Pretty Major, Fly America.
Fly America, yeah, we've definitely had some big collabs. We've been working this year, definitely. In such a short time too. I've only had half the year to work, since probably June is when I was selected to come with him and be on Fly America. He's been working on these features for a couple years now, and I mean, this is a huge break for everybody. It's definitely awesome.
And LA Confidential, the mixtape, what can we expect?
Man, what could you expect? A lot of high energy, a lot of fast rapping, but then also at the same time, this is my first project, so I'm trying to figure out my groove and my niche for my fans. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to feel them out, so I'm dropping a bunch of different tracks on there just to feel which ones get the best response. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I gotta have a lot of that Cali feel and that Bay Area hype, that get hyphy type of shit. You make you want to snap your neck type of shit. Definitely.
And working with Wale, Lola Monroe, Jaron Benton, and now 18 dates on the Canadian tour with MGK. Huge.
Yeah, that's once again just another blessing. It's awesome. I can't describe it. We only 2 days in, but it's already seemed like the fans are taking a great reaction. We're getting a lot of people in Canada already coming on strong to the Fly America movement. It's amazing. It's definitely amazing.
And other openings with King Los and Kid Ink. Anything coming up?
Anything coming up? I mean, we're probably, after this tour, we're going to drop these mixtapes, then we're going to have a Battles album, and then probably going to go on another tour this spring, and have a lot of guest appearances with those artists, King Los. And Battles has a mixtape with King Los, actually, a whole collab mixtape coming out this month. So.
And the best tour and largest crowd you've ever rocked?
Probably have to be a toss-up between the Kid Ink and Back at Yum during Battles tour. He had Dizzy Wright come and guest host for him, and he headlined the whole thing, and it was like 1,000 people, 1,100 people, and that was just fat. We had the whole thing packed out. It was crazy, and they was all hyped, and everybody just knew every word to the song, and that was actually my first show. So that was an amazing experience to go out there.
And your best hip-hop memory you've been part of or contributed to?
Oh man, this whole thing, this whole Fly America movement, that's my greatest memory ever. I remember just being on the couch in LA thinking man, what am I gonna do? Working this retail job, this ain't gonna cut it. I can't do this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta figure something else out. I feel like I got something here. And it worked out the way it worked out.
And you have anything to say to Canada?
Yeah, Canada, y'all been amazing to me. Thank you very much for welcoming us with open arms. Y'all cold as shit. I'm from Cali, so goddamn, man, I'm gonna come back in the summer. I'm sorry.
And got any shouts?
Any shout outs? Shout out to Battles, Fly America, Young One, our manager, Q's, Brittany, the camera lady, And the archivist, man. Thank you.
And shouts to Fly America crew. And this is the archivist, and you already know the name, y'all.
Yes, sir.